and they loved with a love that was more than love. I would like to say thank you to all who are gathered here today to join us in celebrating our marriage, our union in front of God. I am inspired and humbled that this man has given me his heart and shared with me his love for the Most High God. I would like to share with all of you how we found love and how we came to this day. It is a man who seduces a woman with his mind, who captures her heart. And I've said this to Gerald several times, that he captured me with his mind and my mind, and then seduced me. The day I first met Gerald, we hugged, and I knew I was home. I was immediately taken by his knowledge and his love of history and his love of the Bible. He didn't try to push his own beliefs on me, though. He encouraged me to seek my own and understanding and knowledge of the Bible and of history and faith. He opened my eyes to how a person can overcome adversity and become a leader and a teacher. We've had two very different beginnings. I actually grew up in the country. He grew up in the inner city of Baltimore. I was raised by a mother and father who I knew loved me. His mother gave him up and didn't raise him, and said his grandmother raised him. And he often had to steal for food, him and his brothers. Even though his grandmother did a good job, she would cook, and then she'd cook one big Sunday dinner, and all his family and cousins would come over and eat all the food, so during the week, they wouldn't have any food. So they'd resort to stealing. All his other family members around him, those family members were either in gangs or they were on drugs, leading him down a path of crime and violence. Despite this, he veered away from that path, and he finished school, secured a job, worked hard, got married, and had 2 kids. And even though his first marriage ended in divorce, he managed to secure full custody of his children, his 2 boys. He did that while working several jobs. He's also found out he's had 2 inoperable tumors in his brain. Thankfully, they could cause concerns if they're active. They are inactive now. We will continue to pray that they be inactive. Soon after, Gerald met his elder and started researching Hebrew history. He has since been a practicing Hebrew and is considered a leader and teacher within his church. He raises his boys to be respectful and educated, and he has regular Bible study with them. I want you all to know today that I love this man with all of my heart, because he has shown me that there are still good men out there. Men who, despite challenges, want to be good husbands and fathers and want to lead their wives. I've fully committed myself to being a good wife to Gerald, and hope that someday you all will see how I see him, as a man with conviction, integrity, and a giving heart. Thank you all for coming and sharing this special day with us and acknowledging that love has no barrier. The word love is not an emotion, it is an action. It is something you do for the other person. Let us not live in word or in tongue, but in deed and in truth. 1 John 3:18. Thank you.